With me now to discuss is Lori Williams, political analyst at Mount Royal University. Lori, good morning to you. So the Alberta separatist group won't name names of which U.S. officials they met with, but nonetheless, how significant of a step is this?
Well, it is significant, and interestingly, I think it's playing poorly with those who support more independence for Alberta. It's important to understand that many of the folks that are listed in the polling as supporting separatism, many of them want to send a message to Ottawa, and polling suggests that while the total number might be as high as 30%, that those who are actually willing to go a little bit further, make sacrifices in order to separate, that drops it down to about 15%. And then those who want to join the United States is actually hovering around 10%. So this could actually diminish support for separatism in Alberta, particularly since they're looking for money to ease a transition should a vote succeed on separation in Alberta. I mean, if this is supposed to be so good for Alberta's prosperity and economic well-being, one has to wonder why that kind of funding would be necessary.
Important point about how this, even drives a wedge among the group of separatists who are keen on leaving Canada. Could this cause more diplomatic friction between Canada and the U.S.?
Well, it's pretty tense already, but of course it is going to add, and I think we're not going to see that portrayed publicly. It's a bit surprising in some ways that others in the Republican Party in the United States and in the Trump administration are speaking publicly about how they would welcome Alberta and it would be better for them to be in the United States. But it's one of many irritants on that front. I think a more full-throated, sort of strong stance supporting Canada and Alberta's place in it is the key, both for those negotiations and frankly, for the debate about separatism in Alberta. The case has to be made for all of the benefits for being part of Canada and addressing some of the concerns that many Albertans who are not separatists also share.
What do you make of Premier Danielle Smith's position, or lack of position, as some people say, on denouncing the separatist movement?
Well, she's in an awkward position. Polls put about 50% of her party toying with separatism. She says she's got a united caucus. We're hearing other stories suggesting there are people within that caucus who've signed the petition, but again, what that means is really difficult to know. Even the phrase a united Canada and a sovereign Alberta within a united Canada is difficult to fully understand in terms of what that means. And some are hoping that Danielle Smith highlights the progress that has been made, the changes that have been made, the benefits that have begun to sort of emerge in this very difficult time for Team Canada. And I think a lot of folks in Alberta and elsewhere are hoping that part of the message is emphasized a little bit more. That said, the more that Danielle Smith emphasizes that, the more challenging it becomes for her to keep unity within her party that are divided on that and a number of other points.
Lori Williams, always appreciate speaking with you. Have a great rest of the day, and we'll talk to you again soon.